Is Sweden really expensive everywhere? Or are there cities where you can actually live for much less? Because the truth is, your cost of living in Sweden can change completely depending on where you choose to live. And some of the most affordable cities are not the ones people usually talk about. Many people think that Sweden is expensive no matter where you go. But that is not entirely true. There are cities in Sweden where rent is lower, daily costs are more manageable, and life can be much more affordable, especially when you are just starting out. The biggest factor is not the country, but the city. In large cities like Stockholm, demand is very high, which pushes prices up. But in smaller cities or less competitive regions, housing is easier to find and often much cheaper. And this is where smart choices can make a big difference. Let's start with Örebro. This is one of the most balanced cities in Sweden. Rent is generally lower compared to major cities. And because it is a logistic hub, there are practical job opportunities available. For many newcomers, Örebro offers a strong combination of affordability and accessibility. Next, Jönköping. This city is well known for logistics, warehousing, and manufacturing. Costs are lower than Stockholm, and job entry can be easier in certain sectors. It's a practical choice for people who want to start working quickly while keeping expenses under control. Norrköping is another city that offers relatively affordable living. It has a mix of logistics, industry, and service jobs. Västerås is slightly more industrial, with strong opportunities in engineering and energy-related sectors. And compared to Stockholm, housing can be more accessible. Now, this is where things become very interesting. Northern cities like Umeå and Skellefteå are becoming increasingly important. Costs can be lower, and demand for workers is growing, especially in industry, energy, and services. But these cities also require flexibility because the environment and lifestyle are different. Beyond these cities, there are many smaller towns in Sweden where rent is significantly lower. These places are often overlooked, but they can be a smart starting point for building stability, especially if your goal is to reduce expenses while entering job market. So, what actually works. If your goal is to live more affordably, you should not only focus on the biggest cities. Instead, look for cities where housing is available, competition is lower, and job opportunities match your situation. Because sometimes the cheapest city can also be the smartest place to start. So, Sweden is not just one price. It depends on where you live, how you start, and the choice you make early on. If you want to understand how much you can actually earn in Sweden, watch the salary video next. And if your goal is to start working quickly, check the jobs without experience video. And I would like to ask you, would you choose a cheaper city or a bigger city with more opportunities? Let me know in the comment. And I will see you in the next video.